What's going on, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 109 of Special Conditions, the TCG podcast, where we talk about everything competing and collecting. And then they collide together. Boom. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is May 3rd, 2022. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle. I am joined by my lovely co-host, Ken Pescator. How are you?
How you doing, Adam? How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. We're talking about cards again. Cards are amazing.
That's I'm sure you're very happy about the Pokemon Go
yes,
thing.
Very.
I think we should do I don't know if we'll necessarily talk about that too much today. I think it warrants a little bit of a deep dive that maybe we could do on social to kind of dig in a little further, because there's so much info around it, yet so little info around it. Like
I know there's even more that came out today.
we just know what we want to buy, and
we know that we can't afford all of it, but we want all of it.
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Just rocking, playing some games. Even yesterday during our Zoom meeting.
Are you still doing Raichu?
So I've been messing around with Raichu, but I got totally trounced by somebody playing the exact same deck. I was like, oh, they're playing the same thing. And then they drop Arceus. And then the next turn they play Arceus VStar, get everything they need. And then they're hitting me with just Arceus, hitting for 200, just one-shotting my Raichu, one-shotting my Raikou. And I'm just like, I can't win this matchup. It was pretty terrifying. I was like, oh, great.
So is Arceus kind of starting to work well with others? Like,
yes.
Is there people running?
No, it's...
So no Inteleon in the deck?
Not that one, no.
Interesting.
So basically, when you see Arceus and they play the Arceus VStar and you only have one attacker or one option to come back with a counter, and they search for a boss's orders and they're double energy, I'm just like, concede. I'm like, there's no point in playing anymore. I can't win. I have no comeback.
Cut the agony short.
Yeah.
Why prolong the inevitable?
Yep.
Oh man, interesting. Well, we'll have to see if in Indianapolis and stuff, if maybe we start to see Arceus take other forms here with other lists. That'd be interesting to see. Because because things have been getting spicy around the Arceus meta, right? It's shifted from
but it's causing people to have to focus and decide to play something fighting.
Yeah, so that's going to be I think that's going to be fun. So
but speaking of fighting weak Pokemon, on today's show, Boltund VMAX is our card of the week.
The goodest doggo.
The goodest doggo. He's electric. And now we'll take a closer look at the tried and true Boltstorm deck list. We'll take a look at some cards from the upcoming Astral Radiance expansion. This set looks amazing. There's a Hisuan Decidueye VStar that was released. It doesn't look that exciting for me. I'm not excited about that one, personally. Trainer Mystic pulling a Boltund VMAX. Let's go.
Awesome. We're going to talk about that card in a minute. Nice.
Delibird. Can you guess which Delibird cards are the art of the weeks?
So when I was picking it, I was like, Adam, what 4 cards do you like of Delibirds? And you're like, you can't just ask me this question. This is a heavy question.
It is a very, very specific and heavy question.
So I ended up just picking 4 because Adam couldn't give me an answer. No, he gave me some.
No, I gave you 3 out of the 4. You picked the last one.
Delibird will be the art of the week, and I don't know. I guess it's like, I was like, oh, it's July. It's Christmas in July. Then I'm like, it's not July. So I was trying to go for a theme, but
it didn't work out.
We've got Christmas in May with Delibird art of the week. So we'll talk about that. I'm excited.
And then, as per usual, right now we'll be ripping into some packs courtesy of Tish Smith. Thank you, Tish. Appreciate the support as always. We're going to talk about Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, accounting for almost half or more than half of the top 8 in Frankfurt, because we just had an EUIC regionals that just wrapped up.
It was the International Championship. This was different than regionals.
Yeah. It's some high level play.
There's all these weird different scales, right? You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
funny because we don't have league play this season. So
Which
like
normally
we
there's
just,
league, and then there's like a league cup, which is like,
right.
ooh, I'm gonna play my first tournament. And then they had like cities, and then they had states, and then they had regionals, and now it's just like they cut all the bottom tiers and just went straight for the gullet. And they went straight to the regionals.
Hey man, it was an interesting season, but very accessible, I guess. I would almost like to see them for 2023 do a hybrid, like a combination of physical
Online.
and a Players Cup.
There
Keep it
needs
separate.
to be some sort of that. Like all these what was it? The team challenge that should have equated for something. More people would be apt to play or at least try out for these things, and it was a great experience. I'm not gonna lie, it was a great experience. I had fun trying this last time, but I wasn't practicing enough because I had interest in other things. But now there's a lot more of the Pokemon aspect now, so.
Well, good. I'm glad for that. I really am. But what do you say we get into some Boltund V cute butt dog, electric dog things? Yeah, all right, let's talk about this. But just to make a quick note here, we're going to be looking at our blog over on PokemonProfessor.com. So if you want to play along and follow along, you can just jump right over.
There's so many Boltund arts.
There's a lot of Boltund arts, but
there's so like I didn't realize how many there were.
So let's go here.
Kind of ridiculous.
To the special conditions blog, and we'll take a look.
Oh yeah, if you just want to scroll up a little bit, yeah.
Hey, look, it's us.
Hey, that's me. That's you.
Is our blog not going to load?
I can't believe
That would be super not cool. If the blog
is it because I'm on it right now too? Should I escape?
You're breaking the internet. You're making the internet not have ability. All right, here we go.
I just refreshed mine, and then it worked.
All right, I'll take it.
Insane.
Whatever, I'll take it. All right, let's talk about the doggo.
All right. Card of the week, Boltund VMAX. 320 hit points, lightning type. It's got a ×2 weakness to fighting. Rest in peace if it goes up against Urshifu or anything fighting. The only saving grace is that it doesn't have any abilities, I guess, to be stopped. It's got a double retreat cost, so an air balloon will take care of that. For 1 lightning, 1 colorless, Bolt Storm does 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each lightning energy attached to all of your Pokemon, which is great. Basically, by going to VMAX, you add 20 damage to that attack. It normally does 10 on the base Boltund V, but you also gain 120 hit points, so it's worth it. And then for 3, if you don't have a whole bunch of energies, you can just max Bolt for 230. And then next turn you can't use that attack, but hey, you've got another really strong attack you could use.
But yeah, well, we've talked about it though, like how it wasn't like 230. We were talking about that being like a good plateau for setting up the second round knockout. Like it's not quite enough oomph to do like a one hit KO, but it puts you in a good position where if you had the ability, like if someone retreated after doing 230, then you had a good chance of taking them out from the bench if you had some spread damage or something like that.
Yeah.
And not bad here. Like if we look on TCG Player, $3, under $3 for Boltund VMAX. So
see, this is how the game is supposed to be. This is how the prices for cards are how they're supposed to be. Because if it's not top tier and like playable, it's gonna be lower priced.
Yep. All right, well, we got a couple different pieces of art here.
Yeah, you've got the hyper rare. That I think looks better than the normal VMAX because you actually can see.
Look at that.
You can see the dog.
But look how cool the background is.
Yeah,
look
at all
swirls.
the swirls. Yeah, it's okay. But this, you just get the dog. You just get Boltund. That's what this card is, Boltund.
I
Not
guess
the
so.
swirls in the background.
All right, well, in Boltund V, we've
full
got
art
options
with
here.
Sonya in the back from Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. Whew! That is by far the best doggo.
All of these cards are really cool. The Trainer Gallery. I think that these are some of the best looking cards, and I think the TCG has just continued to, like, I don't know, ramp up the amount of cards that show trainer and Pokemon. So I love all of these. The entire set is phenomenal, and it was cool that they had this. Now, but when we're looking at this Boltund V, I want you to run through the moves in a second, but there's also a promo, and you have the Fusion Strike, right? So if you look here, the one that's from Fusion Strike is going to have a different move set, and then the one that is from the Trainer Gallery and the promos have this set.
It's
so
like the original one.
Yep, Electrify.
So that Boltund V does Electrify, search your deck for 2 lightning energy, and attach them to your Pokemon, to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. That's super strong, but it's kind of like Raichu is also a catch-22, because like Raichu can do it if it's your first turn, and this can just attack like a normal attack. So you couldn't use this if you went first, but searching for 2 energies is insane, and being able to spread them out, whew, that way here you can save them. And then the next Boltund V from Fusion Strike does not really do it for me. I was thinking about it really hard, and I was like, Electro Bullet sounds nice because you do 120 for 3 energies, and you do 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, but that's not strong enough. Not in today's meta. It does have the Smash turn for 30, and you can switch it with one of your bench Pokemon, but in what scenario
is 30 damage going to matter?
Is running the answer? I would search for the 2 energies over the run.
And I don't like the Boltund V Fusion Strike art at all. It almost looks like Boltund's being attacked. Like it doesn't seem to me like he's doing an attack.
Or like he stubbed his toe and
he's like,
yeah. Oh, I just got scared. And then because the background is like a forest. I don't know. I just don't like the perspective on that. And then the full art, I like the way that they're showing different stances of Boltund. And I like this, his tongue sticking out. He's super happy, like clearly. I don't know if I like the color scheme in the back, but I like the Boltund itself.
I don't know if I like my Boltund looking like fit and trim. I kind of want like a low-fee, low-riding chunker Boltund. You know what I mean?
Well, that's where Yamper comes in.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But then you get the Boltund V from Rebel Clash, which is why I'm opening Rebel Clash today to try to pull one of these. Well,
and that's why I'll be opening Fusion Strike. So
we're gonna try to get a Boltund.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you've got the full art. Again, it just got one paw up, looking cute. I like the full art on this one.
Yeah, I like this look.
But the next one is the new box promo that just came out.
Yeah,
it's got the little tongue sticking out. It's so adorable, and it's like running through a field of flowers. Yeah,
it's the blep.
Yeah, it's adorable.
$1.59.
Yeah, it's still not a good card, but it's adorable. And then you've got the shiny.
Yeah, I like this. I like this card a lot.
And that's the promo.
This is the box.
Hold on.
Box. I don't mean to scroll so fast here, but like I love how it's just called Boltund V Box. Like that's it. There's no.
It's $14.20 free shipping on TCG Player. Please,
that's worth it.
Go to our blog. Go to TCG Player from our website. Help us out and get it for $5.80 less than like GameStop selling it.
That's pretty awesome.
That is actually awesome. A deal, because I've been looking at this. Like I'm like, I want the promo, but I don't want to necessarily fork over $20 for it.
But it's 4 packs too, so I mean, not for nothing. I'm sure that they're lousy packs.
And that's $16 in packs.
I know.
And
like, even if you're
getting
packs,
it for $14.20, that's insane.
It's 4 Steam Siege packs.
No. There's definitely there's got to be a Brilliant Stars in there.
You think?
I think so.
Brilliant Stars there? I don't know. I can't tell. But all right. Well, I mean, we kind of were running through all the V Stars. We've pretty much covered the majority of recent V Maxes as well. But let's talk about this Boltstorm deck, and we're going to look over at PTCGO's store. And I saw plenty of this deck around with different variations of the list, but apparently this has been around for, I don't know, since the end of 2021. People have kind of been running this, but again, just don't go up against Urshifu.
Yeah, and it's hard because like Urshifu, or if you play against the Galarian Zapdos. Basically, if you have 3 Vs in play for 1 lightning energy or 1 fighting energy, they can just one-shot you.
Yeah.
It does 320 damage. It's so bad. It hurts so much. And it's like, okay, so the deck is pretty straightforward. You use Electrify early game to get energy on board. You set up your Flaffies. You get enough Flaffies on board. You just drop one of these Boltunds, and it one-shots pretty much anything. Obviously, the more damage, more energies, more damage. You've got the Boltund VMAX to add that extra 20. It literally is super straightforward. You've got 1 Zekrom as your single prize attacker. It does 130 damage for 3 energies, and it does 60 damage to itself. I know that hurts, but you auto-paralyze whatever the opposing Pokemon is.
Okay.
So that could save you out of a tight situation.
It'll help you last one more turn.
Yeah. And then you've got, 1 Crobat for draw, obviously. You've got 4 Marnies, 4 Professor's Research. You got 3 Bosses, 4 Evolutionary Incense, 4 Quick Balls, 3 Switch, 3 Air Balloons, the 3 of the Stormy Seas, I think it's called. I don't know. What's it called?
Stormy Mountains.
Stormy Mountain. Okay. So that is such a sick stadium card in this deck because you can just go search your deck for a single lightning basic. It's really nice. How much is the secret? $10? That's not bad. That gets you a dragon or a basic lightning Pokemon and it just goes straight to your bench. So that's like an early game setup. I love this card.
Nice.
And for $10, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, but but look at the promo, dude.
Oh no,
this was the Evolving Skies, the normal one, 12 cents. Function over fashion there for
no,
for
it's always fashion over function.
Well, that's pretty interesting.
You gotta have a flex
deck. That perhaps because this deck has been around so long is why it's just so basic and simple. It seems like it would be an easy deck to put together and an easy deck to run. And it runs on that Flaffy Dynamotor, right? Like when Evolving Skies first came out, that was like the rage, and it's interesting to see that mechanic still pushing.
See, the more I think about this, I think I'd like it better with like 1 less Boltund VMAX, and then adding, instead of the Zekrom, playing, what is it? It's Regieleki, I think, the Lightning Regi, where it does 120, but it does 40 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon, or 1 of them. This could set up games like where you put the damage on the bench. Later on, they bring up their Arceus or whatever, and then you bring up a fresh Boltund V, and then you're able to one-shot it. Yeah, and then you can also play.
I'm all for the bench damage, man.
And then you can also play the XP belt or whatever it is, the new tool that allows 30 extra damage if it hits a V Pokemon. I think that's very useful.
All right, well, nice. I think, and again, from the collector side, there are a bunch of different kind of looks for Boltund V and Boltund V Max, and even on the top end for the hyper rare, you're still not astronomical prices. So if you're just looking to get a cool looking card, you could pick up the V Max. I would just get the regular old V Max. Like I don't think I would take the hyper rare. I'll take the $3 V Max card. Over
that's like the
I'll buy 4.
The cheaper
I'll buy
route
4.
to go.
Yeah, I'll buy 4 of the regular V Max rather than 1 of this hyper rare. But no, I think it's cool. It's a consistent, I don't know, simple deck. I think that it's worth giving it a shot if you want to have a straightforward deck that's easy to run. Very, with how many complex decks there are out there where you have to do these elaborate setups, this seems pretty cut and dry.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We're going to talk about Astral Radiance.
Yes. Hold
Pokemon.com
on. Pull this up.
Has showcased a few of these cards. I mean, a lot of it has been leaked, but I don't like to look at all the leaks because then it's less exciting when you're opening up packs.
But yeah, no, there's some really really good looking stuff. We have about, I don't know, 3.5 weeks before this comes out. May 27th
It's right after regionals in Secaucus, New Jersey.
Yep. But like Adam said, Hisuan Decidueye VStar. Don't worry about the function of the card. What do you think of the art here? Because I kind of really dig this art, and I'm interested in seeing the different versions. The art? I do. I don't know what it is about it.
I don't dig the art at all.
Really?
I don't.
Shiny. It looks so cute.
All the V-stars are shiny. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it does it justice. I would have liked it to be like more not in your face and more like, I'm back over here.
All right, well, what about the function of this card?
For 3 energies. So for 1 fighting and then the double colorless energy, Somersault Feathers, it does 160 damage. You may discard up to 3 energy cards from your hand. This attack does 30 more damage for each. So you're adding an extra 90 damage. If you have 3 extra energies in your hand, when are you going to be holding that many fighting energies? When are you going to be holding that many energies?
Yeah, that aren't on Pokemon. Right?
Yeah, or like you don't need in your deck to play the game. It's so weird. And like Star of Fortune is like an okay power or ability, sorry. During your turn, you may draw cards until you have 8 cards in hand. So like I could see if you ran a 1/1 just to like get yourself out of a bad situation, but I don't like this card.
Well, what if you draw into 3 energies?
that they're like banking on you using the draw ability. That's so bad. I don't like it. Plain and simple. Looks like we got reprints of Ice Rider and Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. Strange.
What do you mean it's strange? Look at this guy in this card. The
guy
holding on for
Peony?
It's Peony. It's so great because it's so humongous. It's like Dynamaxed out. It looks so great. I love the art. This looks good too. The regular V looks really good too.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Really?
I just don't understand. Like, why are they reprinting this card? We already had it. And we got a promo in a box. Like, come on. Stop beating a dead horse.
You see, because they're just like Brilliant Stars, there's going to be a trainer gallery subset. That's why we're getting this. Because now we have it with the trainer on the card.
Okay. All right.
That's exactly
That's a trainer gallery card. We'll
look, it even says Peony hangs on for dear life. I didn't even read it. I was just like, look at him holding on for dear life. Starmie V, classic looking card with like 3D
It
art.
is very classic.
Yeah.
Swift, 50 damage, nothing to write home about. You know, isn't affected by weakness resistance or any other effects, so it goes through anything that stops Vs. Energy Spiral for 2 waters. This attack does 50 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's good against like something like Arceus.
Okay. Yep.
If they have their double energy, which still technically counts as 2 because it's the energy attached. So if they get 3 and then they search their deck for 3 more to power up the next Arceus or the whatever it is, the 2.
Yep.
That can add up pretty quick. You're like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Ooh,
no, I see that.
Let's go.
Yep. I can see that.
And then you get the Reggies. They all have the basic single energy attack to go search your deck for a Pokemon, put it on your bench, and then they all do something crazy with their 3 energy attacks. Again, nothing to write home about.
What about the art?
I didn't actually look at the art. The art is all... I like Regirock the best.
I like Regice the best, but I do not like Registeel at all.
Registeel is like a CG art. Like, it's not good. I like Regirock. Regirock and Regice look so nice.
Yeah. No,
they look like hand-drawn sketches. They look really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love this. I love this so much.
So good. So good.
Hisuian Pokemon, I what I'm gathering from these is we're getting the Shadowless Attacks, which we got way back when. I believe it was. I really don't know, and I apologize. I should know this. But back in the day, when we got like Diamond and Pearl, like those cards, you had like Shadowless Attacks, and those are free attacks. So you could use like Scratch on a Chimchar for nothing, or you could attach an energy for 20. You know, so this is really cool, and I love this. I love this aspect of gameplay because it allows you to play something like this as a tech, and the Hisuian Overquill. Okay, it's an evolution, so I didn't realize that it was an evolution. I didn't realize that Quillfish had an evolution.
And it has to be.
So,
and it has to be. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's Overquill.
I'm still going through Legends Arceus, and this is my first time seeing this. So, like, the TCG spoiled me for its evolution.
But that's why the TCG set is coming out after.
It's less good than I thought it was 2 seconds ago.
But
I thought it was a basic. Okay.
Well, then you still have to get your hands on the Hisuian Quillfish, so it's not
but,
like you
tormenting
can run a regular
poison.
Quillfish.
Your opponent's active Pokemon's now poisoned.
Yeah.
During the Pokemon checkup, put 5 damage counters instead of 1. But still cool because you can use this with the Toxicroak that adds 2 more damage during the checkup if they're poisoned.
Yep. Ranger in the chat is asking if we're reviewing the new set. We don't have anything in hand. We're just kind of taking a look at this sneak peek on Pokemon Go or Pokemon.com that showed some of the highlights and the Hisuian Decidueye VStar. I don't know. I'm just, what makes me so psyched about these cards, I can't go after a master set. I can't go and buy bulk of new product and everything. So because there's cards that have really cool art, it allows me to like say, all right, I like this card, I like that card, and maybe pluck 1 or 2 off TCG Player or something like that, and try to tell myself to like feel fulfilled, right? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to collect the whole set, but there's cards that I can relate to, or cards that I find just like that visually stunning. It feels better for me, like to just say like, all right, let me pick up a couple here and there. But if they follow the trend of Brilliant Stars, and then like we saw some of the Pokemon Go stuff in the TCG, like these cards just look absolutely phenomenal. So
yeah, for sure.
I'm super excited about that. But I say
we take a break.
Well, why don't we open some cards first?
Oh,
Let's
okay.
open some cards.
All
Let's
right.
open some cards. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll do Delibird art. We'll talk about Urshifu and Andrew Mahone's top deck.
Sounds beautiful.
All right. I'm going to open Fusion Strike, and I'm going to pull a Boltund. Let's see if I can... All right,
and I'm going to pull Rebel Clash and pull a Boltund.
All right, here we go. I'm going to hold this up to the camera so video peeps can actually... You know what? Let me go like this. Let me get rid of this. Let me get a closer look. LNV K46G LNZ HK6. Good luck.
And I'm just going to say mine. So hopefully.
All right, here we go.
Someone else gets it. JT Valor. Dead.
Psychic Energy. What's up? Oh, all right.
Quick
I'm just going to
Sharpedo,
go through these quick.
Heliolisk, Pansage, Cuvant, Gligar, Slugma.
I do love that card. That's a good looking
Skitty, Reverse Hollow, Galarian Darumaka. Oh, it's a Greedent V. Let's get the nuts and berries.
It's cute.
That is cool.
Cute. It's very cute. I'll take it. Dude, anytime I get any kind of hit during the show, I'm excited. So I'll take a very cute card. Oh, it is super cute. But again, the furthest thing from a hand-drawn card, and I don't know if my jellies agree with that.
I don't know if my jellies agree with that.
I don't know if my jellies agree with that.
So mine is DJQ JJZB VD6PRD. Good luck. I'm
typing that into TCG already.
No, don't do it. I've got a Fighting Energy. I've got a Durant. We got a Sandy Geist? No, what is that? That's a Polisand? It's a Polisand.
Polisand.
And who's this? Olivia? Alina? Bronzor? Toxel? We got a Litwick. A Lotad. Clefairy. Reverse Hollow Speed Energy. Let's go! Oh, and a Hollow Grimmsnarl. I saw the white code and I got excited. Just to get unexcited. But we got a Speed Energy. That's going in my deck.
Oh, nice. But like Adam said, these cards are courtesy of our executive producer, Tish Smith. Thank you so much, Tish, for hooking Adam and I up with these packs. They've been treating us well over the last few weeks, and we still have some packs to go. But if you need any of the cards or want to take a look, our window shop, any of the cards that we've talked about today, you could visit our link in our description to tcgplayer.com. And if you purchase anything via our link, you just start your shopping from our link. You go over all over the site, whatever you pick up. It helps us out. We get a little kickback from tcgplayer.com. It doesn't cost you anything extra. So check out our affiliate link in the description. Bookmark it. Anytime you need anything from TCG Player, whether it's cards or supplies, hit it up. It helps us out. Thanks so much. But Adam, I think we could take a little break.
Let's take a break.
All right, everyone. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will talk about Delibird art. We'll do Rapid Strike Urshifu at the EUIC. And we'll talk about Andrew Mahone's incredible Top Deck Academy about deck-type disadvantages and how to get around it. Very, very informative in true Tricky Jim style. So, ready to take a little break?
Let's take a break.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
And we are back. Thank you all so much for letting us have that break and enjoy. Hopefully you enjoyed some tunes. I did not drink enough water, so I do need another drink. But Ken has something nice to say.
Do I? I always have.
I was just putting you on the spot. I'm sorry.
All right, well, I'll run through the housekeeping. This podcast is powered by Patreon, and you can check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And all patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly PIGO and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration is in the Discord. We hope to see you there. I'm got something in the works for TCGO. I'm waiting to hear from somebody. Either way, we'll have our the actual tournament posted by next week, whether it's just our normal standard tournament or this little trick I have up my sleeve that I'm working on. So stay tuned for more information. And shout out to Chris for taking our TCGO tournament 2 months in a row. He got first
place with Gengar, Single Strike, Houndoom. What? He says that thing will eat anything up.
Yep. Huge thanks to our gym leaders, absolutely Ryan, Grant, Jamal, JD Mojo, Jojo, Magikarp DM, Sue, TN Comics Wiz, and Big Zom Minus. And a huge thanks to our executive producer, Tish Smith. Thanks again, Tish. You rock. And make sure you just check out PokemonProfessor.com for everywhere that you could find us. Link to our socials, listen to every episode, check out our other shows, grab some merch, and leave us a review. All right, Adam.
Delibird.
I think it's time. You want to talk Delibird? Do you have Delibird cards in front of you?
Oh, I do.
Do you do? I was hoping that you would. I really was.
So,
but let me pull up the art on screen here so we could do a little compare.
Well, now you can't see my card that I'm like showing off here. See?
What if I go like this? You might see a little.
Oh,
bit
look at that!
Frozen. Yeah.
Delibird from Pop Series 7. So these were a pack that you could only get. That? So you could only get them from going to League.
Ah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But see the shadow there? So you could use Present for free. Or attach an energy and ice ball them to death for 20.
So the info I pulled on this card was it was originally released in the Great Encounters expansion, but it had different artwork, but the different artwork was from the same illustrator that did this card. So it's pretty cool. And the artist name is Masakazu Fukuda. And it says Fukuda has worked on multiple video games besides Pokemon, and has done illustrations for Shin Megami Tensei, Kamen Rider. There you go, a Toys to Life game in Japan. Kamen Rider uses Toys to Life, and even designed Pokemon clothing for Uniqlo. So, we always talk about it being cool when illustrators bridge mediums. So this artist has worked in games, in print, and in clothing. So that's pretty fire. I think that's really cool. All right, Adam, this is the next one. Do you have it in person?
I do. I have them all in order.
Look at you. So
this
is from Heart Gold Soul Silver.
So this art is so soft. I love this art. If I could have this like as my playmat, I would. It's gorgeous. This is my absolute favorite.
I think it's
Delibird
one of the most innocent looks of Delibird.
It just gives him such a happy feel, like you just want to hang out with him. And
so
this is from a League promo
Sui.
as well.
Yeah, Sui is the artist, freelance digital illustrator, been working on TCG since Arceus, has done 169 cards, and what I thought was cool, and like I was saying with the Greedent that I pulled, I'm not necessarily a fan of the 3D animated cards or 3D designed cards, but this artist uses digital brushes that kind of mimic real brush strokes or airbrushing. So it doesn't, even though I know it's a 3D modeled piece of art, it doesn't necessarily look it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool. And if you look on either Cerebi or Bulbapedia at the catalog from Sui, you could see that the style is very fantasy, and I love fantasy art. I like over-the-top fantasy art. Give me like a cargo van with a bubble window and like a wizard theme on the side. Just give me this Delibird on the side of a van, free candy. That's all right.
Free candy.
Said too much.
Let's go.
I said too much. All right. What do we have next here?
So next,
this is my favorite. This is
Delibird from Chilling Reign.
It's my favorite one.
It is a standard Christmas setting. He is probably running from the fire that somebody let keep going on the fireplace. He's like, oh shoot, I'm double weak to fire. I can't deal with this. And that's why he's dropping the presents.
So someone in the chat said, talking about vintage. So that Pop 7, what year was that from? I don't remember what year.
2010, 11 maybe.
I think the listing says the.
Oh, but fun fact, I grabbed the German one. I'm reading it. It says Bodigal. So I apologize.
Yeah, I don't see the year that this came out, but
well, just Google search Pop 7.
I guess so. That's too difficult. I'd rather just see the card. You have the card in person. That's way cooler.
Oh my gosh. Can you
All
see?
Right, well,
can you see
anyway, show me. Pull up the Chilling Reign one. Pull up the Chilling Reign. Where's the Chilling Reign?
It says 2008.
2008? That's not vintage. It's almost vintage.
Okay, so Chilling Reign.
I love this one. I just think that it really shows off the joyful innocence, the just complete disregard for anything. It's just clueless Delibird running around, throwing around presents. I love it. Package delivery attack, which is fantastic. It fits the artwork perfect. So the illustrator on this one is Narumi Sato, and I love trying to find information of artists that don't have profile pages on the usual Bulbapedia or Cerebi. I couldn't find this artist, and then I was doing some digging, and I found out that, remember the illustrator contest that we covered last week, how they're doing a new illustrator? Okay, so this artist came in second place in the first ever illustrator contest, and now works for Pokemon, and now actually does the art. So I'm going to pull this up on screen real quick so you can see the Eevee card. So this was the first place winning card, but this is the same artist. So this was the artist's entry into the illustrator contest, and came in second place, and now creating artwork. It's so cool. It's like,
wow.
who'd have thunk that, you put in, submit for some artwork, win a contest, and before you know it, you're actually working for Pokemon. That's super cool. That's super cool. All right, and last up, Adam, we have Delibird from Skyridge.
Skyridge Delibird. Look at this. Look at the rainbow in the back. It's just chilling out on like this little house. There's like, what is that? An early precursor to toucans before they came out?
Just chilling.
Are those toucans? Hold on.
Those are not toucans. What do you mean toucans? Oh, they are.
Oh, no. It's
are
houses.
They?
It's houses.
Is it houses? It's
yeah.
roofs of houses?
I looked a little bit closer and saw the windows.
I like it better as toucans.
I like it. Yeah. Imagine that though. That would be wild.
Those are some big beaks. But this one's from Skyridge. The artist name is Sumiyoshi Kazuki, and Kazuki's been with the TCG since Team Rocket. So
yeah, this
OG
one's a limited
here.
delivery here.
Vibrant and playful brush style resembling crayons. That's how the artist's work was described.
Yes, Skyridge is vintage.
All right,
look at that e-reader side.
All right, yeah, I'll take that. And get this: the illustrator has done 217 cards for the TCG. That is absolutely legit. But I don't know. It's whimsical. I like it. I think that, when I think of Delibird just kind of like being portly and chilling out Santa style, like this is what I think of. Just like
yeah, but he's not even
around.
In a winter setting. He's just
I know he's
like
just
a
chilling.
tropical setting.
He's on vacation. He's vacation during the summer. What does
that's
he have
why
to do
it's
during the
limited
summer?
delivery. He's in July.
But no, I love all this. But if you check out our blog over on PokemonProfessor.com, you can get links to all these cards on TCG Player, and you'll see that some of these classic cards, like, they're cheap. So if you want to add them to your collection, it's not going to break the bank. And I don't know, they're just very, all these Art of the Week cards always make for good collectibles. And, you could sometimes, like, destination buying of specific cards, like it doesn't necessarily give you the same like rush of breaking into packs, but buying something and knowing you're getting it, that's still kind of satisfying. You know what I mean? It's like,
for sure.
I really want that Delibird. You buy it and then you get that Delibird.
I'm not gonna lie,
like...
I bought some mega exciting cards recently.
What?
Well, because I don't have, or I never got them, the like Mega Aerodactyl, Mega Absol, Mega Altaria, like Mega Adino for some reason I don't have, Mega Camerupt. So, but just bought a couple of them.
All right, well, we talked about Boltund V at the top of the show. I guess we could talk about what will wreck Boltund V, and that's Urshifu. And we could talk about Frankfurt was awesome. I know we were talking about watching all the other streamed tournaments, Liverpool, Sao Paulo. They were all awesome. But it seemed like, obviously, when we get to Frankfurt, right, the production was just way higher because it's the international championships.
Yeah,
they did so good, and like seeing like the top quality like Pokemon Go coverage was really cool. Also, I watched some VG, which I normally don't, so that was really cool. But the TCG coverage was just great. The commentators have become so adept at making people that don't necessarily understand core deck structures, they still make it easy to watch the progression of the match. And I think that's all I need, right? Like,
well,
I can't
Wasi
just...
killed it, who does PTCGO radio.
Radio, yep. Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I know you're a big fan.
Commentator.
Yeah, I know you love that. But let's take a look at the results here from Frankfurt. We're going to jump over to LimitlessTCG.com. And if you look at top 8 here, you'll see that Urshifu
was 5 out of the
8. And the lists are pretty straightforward, right?
Listen, this scares me. Gustavo's deck is just like, oh, there's just a 2/2 rapid strike. I don't know why, but like that doesn't like that feels so awful to me.
Is it just because like you're used to seeing 3/4 lines?
I'm used to seeing like a 3/3 or a 3/2 line that makes a little bit more sense than limiting yourself to a 2/2 line. If one of those is prized, you only have one to work with.
All right, let me just look at all these lists here. It looks like everybody's running the 2/2. 2/2. So all 5 decks in the top 8 Urshifu ran a 2/2 line. Interesting.
That is insane. I mean, I guess
like-
because you've got the 4/4, like the 4/3 or the 4/4 drizzle, so you're guaranteed to go find whatever you need. But like,
dude, this deck has 21 Pokemon in it. Yo, these lists are crazy. That's
that one's got
wild.
20. Well, Gustavo's had 18.
Yeah. Well, that's more what we normally see, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just thought it was really interesting that, you know, we saw this progression of Mew being so dominant, and then all of a sudden Arceus came out of nowhere and was like hyper dominant, and then Mew came back and was dominant again, and then there was like these weird one-offs with like the Whimsicott and the Gengar, and that Ludicolo Suicune deck, right? You know, we saw this weird stuff.
That was insane.
And then now we're you know, Urshifu kind of just dominated here. And where's Arceus, right? There's like, we don't see Sylveon Arceus 6th place. That's it. That's the only top 8 appearance. So, but check out this Whimsicott, dude.
Yeah,
like,
this was cool.
This, you know, I think that this made for some really exciting spectating, right? This deck just has a lot of, I don't know. It's just fun seeing Whimsicott and Bidoofs. You know what I mean? Like it's just
very whimsical.
It's very whimsical for Whimsicott. But we don't necessarily need to take too much time on these decks. But I just thought it was really cool to reference the fact that every major tournament has had major shifts in meta. And it's like,
and so now
we have
people have to play something psychic to contend with that, but also it has to be something fighting. Like, I have seen a oh man, I saw it on Twitter. It is, oh, what is it? It's a Lycanroc and Dark deck.
I don't know. I didn't see that.
I know. I'm sorry. Hang on. I don't even know. I think I saved the picture here somewhere.
Man, I'm looking down this whole list. There's plenty of Arceus that were in competition here, but you know, it looks like plenty of Mew and plenty of Arceus down towards the lower half of this page. So it's just interesting how drastically things shift from one tournament to the next. It's crazy. It's super wild.
Yeah. So, what I screenshot it, so I apologize to the creator of the deck. But it was like a 4/2 Arceus VStar, and then a 2/2 Lycanroc VMAX, and then a 2/1 Crobat VMAX, and 1 Hoopa V, and then you've got a 2/2 Bibarel line for draw. You've got a Zigzagoon for the ping, and you've got a Pumpkaboo to get rid of a stadium.
Okay. That's pretty comprehensive.
Yeah, so it's covering fighting,
Yeah.
it's covering dark weakness, and it's got consistency behind it.
Well, and I think like the importance of being able to get rid of a stadium. There's some stadiums out there that can be a thorn in your side, and just kind of wear you down over time. So, you know, stadiums have become, I don't know, not necessarily more important, but it just seems that more people are running. They make their way out to the playmat a little bit more than I've seen lately. So
Yes,
that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's nice. And then there's like the new Collapse Stadium, which is fun. There's just a lot of cool cards right now.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess we can wrap up with this latest Top Deck Academy. Last week we talked about Necra's, you know, Intellion Engine 1 and all that good stuff, and now we have another edition here with, look at this picture of Andrew Mahone in the thumbnail. Like, they couldn't pick a better picture. He's like, so it's really cool because it talks about deck weaknesses and how to overcome it. We're not going to actually watch it through here because I don't want to get claimed. But I don't know if you had a chance to watch this, but I mean, I think that any experienced player will understand how it doesn't always you could still play decks with Pokemon that you like, even if they put you at a disadvantage. There's ways to work around it. And I think that's kind of what Andrew in this video talks about is like, you can take something that like when I beat that Blastoise deck with my Charizard deck, you know what I mean?
Was that Justin's?
It was like,
no,
it was Cody's.
It's Cody's. Oh, okay.
What's up, Justin?
I just saw Justin in the chat. That's why.
No, it's like I was definitely like right place, right time, like 20 times during that match. So, but I could have folded, right? I could have conceded right away, and I didn't because I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to bring anything out that's ultra vulnerable, and I'm just going to play the slow game, and it ended up working out. So I was able to like manage my back to the bench and manage my hurt Pokemon, and it gave me the legs to be able to chip away and take out the Blastoise even with fire types. So it was pretty cool. So that's kind of what this deck, Top Deck Academy, talks about. It says, even when the most powerful Pokemon have vulnerabilities, that fact shouldn't stop you from building your dream deck around your favorite Pokemon. In episode 6 of the second season of Top Deck Academy, Pokemon TCGO Pro Andrew Mahone offers tips for countering weaknesses when building a deck. Learn how to find strong partner cards for Pokemon like Alcremie VMAX or Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, and how to make the most of unique cards like Altaria that help cancel out weakness. If the best defense is a good offense, you'll be ready for any challenge with these defensively good strategies. So it's a really cool look. The last Top Deck was kind of all about how to play offense and to power up your Pokemon and have them prepared and doing damage to your active and to the bench. Now we're talking about some defensive strategies here that can, help you get some, more creative lists, or even like, meme lists are a thing. Like that's a thing. So if you could take advantage of, just for doing it for the lulz, like I have the Ball Guy deck, I could care less necessarily about winning. I just don't want to get shut out. Like if I get one prize with my meme deck, I feel okay about it. So
yeah, it's like playing a 4/4 Altaria line. If you play a V card, you can't hit me. Or not that one.
This is the one they linked to.
That's so weird because that's not.
Yeah, that's not the one.
That's so weird.
Hold on, let's look this up.
It's Altaria from. Oh, it's right there. It's the first one.
Right. Miraculous Charm. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon from attacks of your opponent's Pokemon V and GX. So VMAX. Wait, is VMAX considered a V?
Yep.
Okay. So VMAX, when it says V, that'll encompass VMAX and VStar.
Correct.
That's all right. Well, that's healthy then. And for a whopping 20 cents, this card can be yours on TCGplayer.com. So
I don't understand how it's 20 cents. It should be a lot less than that. I have like 100 of them.
Oh man, but Adam, that's pretty much a show.
That is a show. That is a show. And then if I can get back to the doc and find the information I need to end the show. Want to hear your thoughts and opinions on if you've got a spicy deck that you're thinking about, because like I still need ideas for New Jersey regionals here. I don't know what's going on. You can leave us a voicemail, text us, send us a picture, 732-835-8639. You can email us, info@specialconditionstcg.com. And Ken, if that's all you got, is that a show?
That is officially a show.
All right. Remember, trainers, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal. Woo! That's a full heal right there.
See you later, everybody.
Stay tuned.